that water cold?
Yeah, it'll be cold. This is snow melt, the chillax. So, this will be your last water. You know, you may be wet anyway.
I have to say, it's not called warm a whack. That's probably the lamest joke I ever made, but I had to throw it
That's
out.
all right. It's good. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's happy about it.
You gonna put your gloves on now?
Why not?
You might get wet.
Well, they're supposed to be waterproof, right? No gloves.
Come lay your weakness down.
341.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at that thing up there.
We're on the move. Jacob.
Yes, sir. Look at that thing. Visual is a better start here than it was.
That would have been real funny.
Way to start. I was literally you were looking down? Yeah.
All right, first minute.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
sell about 350,000 in premium for that
Mr.
umbrella.
Cap's his new marketing campaign right here.
Yeah.
Sheffield in the Northern Cascades National Park.
You can't carry a Yeti up here anyway.
I love the rain. I love cold weather. Ooh, that's cold.
This is without a doubt one hell of a first day. We're about to go over. Headed the boundary, past Hannigan Pass on our last switchback. Everybody grinding it out. Look at that.
When I see that, will you come home? When I do that, will you come
Hannigan Pass. Road was washed out, so we walked in around the road. Easy trail for about the first 1.5 miles, 2 miles. Didn't really rain very much. Looked pretty nice. And I guess what, around maybe mile 2.5, 3, it started pouring. And it rained pretty good till.
Right now.
I mean, it rained good the whole time. But
It's
I mean,
still raining.
last night, the rain that we were in last night was literally like being in a movie set. It rained so hard. I thought it was, I thought I was dreaming. You ever remember being in rain that hard?
Everyone got hypothermia almost.
It was crazy.
Really out the edge. I was getting worried.
Jacob hung a dry bag really high up.
I did. For no reason.
He was the only one that
For no
cared about
reason.
their food.
For no reason at all.
No, I thought about mine.
At that point, I was okay with the fact that a possibility a bear might come get my tent, rather than getting back out in the cold and being undried.
And you really didn't care.
Yeah, I didn't care at that point.
So this morning, we had to wake up everybody, and Todd was already pretty much awake.
I was.
Jacob was the first one out of his tent.
I was moving.
For 30 minutes, we were talking to each other about getting moving, and this guy never responded. Jacob and I started getting scared. Of course, Jacob jumped out to go find out if we needed to hit the SOS button.
Once
He's just
again,
moving.
like the streets of Chicago, you don't care where Chad is. You're just gonna let Jacob go.
You didn't hear me scream?
I didn't hear a
I
word.
screamed at you
I
as
didn't
loud as
hear-
I've ever screamed at anyone.
I didn't hear a word. I swear.
And Jacob was like,
I was sleeping. I was sleeping.
What
well.
was that?
I was sleeping good. I
He
was
was
so
dreaming,
warm.
dreaming of round kicks and kung fu fighting and dippy-doo. And...
little Mexican boys in warm towels.
All right, Jacob, what's the word?
This is gonna be an awesome day.
All right.
It's only gonna get better from here. Can't get worse.
It's a beautiful
Oh,
scenery.
Don't say that. You've never been here before.
Technically, we haven't either. Nice little campground, though.
I refuse to explain. Oh, I wish it would rain. Oh, baby. Let it rain. Let it rain. I need rain to just dry the tears in my eyes. Oh, let it rain. Oh, yeah. Let it rain. tear-stained face pressed against the window pane. My eyes search the skies, desperately for rain. Cause raindrops behind my teardrops, and no one will ever know that I'm crying, crying when I go outside. To the world outside my tears, I refuse to explain. Oh, I wish it would rain. Ooh, baby. Let it rain, let it rain. I need rain to disguise the tears in my eyes. Oh, let it rain. Oh, yeah, yeah, listen. I'm a man and I got no pride. Till it rains, I'm gonna stay inside. Let it rain.
Bernadette, people are searching for the kind of love that we possessed. Some go on searching their whole life through and never find the love I found in you. And when I speak of you, I see envy in other men's eyes. And on their own, for just one moment, we have known Bernadette.
Raining.
Dry morning.
This is a good morning.
Nice.
This reminds me of that morning in the Enchanted Valley when we woke up, when it wasn't raining.
Yep,
We were sitting out in that area out in between the river
yep.
and looking up and not seeing all the rain, not seeing all the waterfalls like we, you know, like you do on coming down the face of that mountain. But this
Turn around.
This is nice, man. This is really great.
Can't ask for
Looks
more
like
than
blue
that.
skies coming in too.
Yes. We saw a little bit of that clearing last night.
Well, some of us saw this last night.
Hey, hey, Maddox asked if we got a camera roll and if we'd say hello to him, a little something for him.
What's up?
What's up, Maddox? Thanks for letting me jump in. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
We're
we've
gonna see it
enjoyed you
before
being. Oh,
you
you're
know
not
we're
with
gonna
us.
see it
That's
before
right.
you see this.
See if I can do a panoramic view here, Maddox.
Hey, watch your footing with your left foot.
Gotcha, that's all right. All right.
Give me the joy this heart of mine has always been longing for. In you I have what other men long for. All men need someone to worship and adore. That's why I treasure you and place you high above. For the only joy in life is to be loved. So whatever you do, Bernadette, keep on loving me. Bernadette, keep on needing me. Bernadette. Bernadette, you're the soul of me, more than a dream. You're the prayer to me. And Bernadette, you mean more to me than a woman was ever meant to be. Bernadette, my darling. Now if you feel that you can't go on because all of your hope is gone and your life is filled with much confusion until happiness is just an illusion and your world around is crumbling down, darling, come on girl, reach on out and reach.
We've got about a 4.5 mile hike and putting all of our wet stuff back on. But we're headed to the cable car, so that should be interesting. But not too tough of a day, it looks like. So Stand by for the cable car footage. That should be quite interesting. See the cable car.
And you feel the world has grown cold, and you're drifting out all on your own, and you need a hand to hold, darling. Come on, girl, reach out for me, reach out for me. I'll be there to love and comfort you, and I'll be there to cherish and care for you. I'll be there to always see you through. I'll be there to love and comfort you. I can tell the way you hang your head. You were the love man, now you're afraid. And through your tears you look around, but there's no peace of mind to be found. I know what you're thinking, you're alone now, no love of your own. But darling, come on girl, reach out for me, reach out. Just look over your shoulder. I'll be there to give you all the love you need, and I'll be there. You can always depend on me. I'll be there. Sun is shining, there's plenty of light. A new day is dawning, sunny and bright. But after I've been crying all night, the sun is cold and the new day seems old. Since I lost my baby, since I lost my baby, oh, since I lost my baby, since I lost my baby. Birds are singing and the children are playing. There's plenty of work and the bosses are paying. Not a sad word should a young heart be saying. But fun is a bore, and with money I'm poor. Since I lost my baby, since I lost my baby, oh, since I lost my baby, since I lost my baby. Next time I'll be kinder, next time I'll be kinder. Won't you please help me find you, please help me find you. Someone just remind me, someone just remind me. Of this love she left behind, of this love she left behind. Till I find her, I'll be trying. Every day I'm more inclined to find her, inclined to find her, inclined to find my baby. Been looking everywhere, baby. I really care. Oh, determination is fading fast. Desperation is a thing of the past. Can't see how my hope's gonna last. Good things are bad, and what's happy is sad. Since I lost my baby, since I lost my baby, oh, since I lost my baby, since I lost my baby, I feel so sad. Since I lost my baby is wrong. This heart is hard to carry on.
Only an idiot would stop and take pictures. An even bigger idiot would stop twice.
is fading fast. Desperation is a thing of the past. Can't see how my hopes gonna. You should have been gone, knowing how I made you feel, and I should have been gone after all your words of steel. Oh, I must have been a dreamer, and I must have been someone else, and we should have been over.
Western Bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine.
Too fast. He's wigging me out. Oh my God. You sick bastard. Quit. Slow down. You are.
Lose a steak. Maybe not lose a steak.
All right. Not much to talk about today.
We have fire.
We have fire. We got that. Don't feel like we took on the greatest mountain. It was a little downhill.
Cable car.
Oh yeah.
And the cable bridge. Cable bridge. Oh, we took on two things.
I keep forgetting.
Never been either one of them.
We have a, check out what Jacob and Todd built. I don't know if it'll show it, but we have a clothesline that goes over the fire.
Hopefully it's going to dry my sleeping bag that is soaking wet.
Beautiful fire.
Falling rise, she saw its raging glory, but he had always told the truth. Lord, he was an honest man, and Brandy does her best to understand. At night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town.
Yeah, champ. Hey, you talked to Mark lately? I haven't really talked to him, but he looks pretty down. He looks pretty down. Yeah, well, maybe we should cheer him up then. What do you suppose we should do? Well, does he like butter tarts?
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was thugged, all laced and bugged, all twisted, wrong and beat. Uncomfortable, 3 feet deep. Now a fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun.
Made our way across the Chilliwack River and Indian Creek. Right here behind us, we're getting ready to ascend to Copper Ridge. We've got a climb of about 7 miles. We'll increase our altitude by 5,000 feet over the next 7 miles until we get to Copper Lake, which is our final resting spot for the night, possibly tomorrow night. Last night we were at Indian Creek. We spent the last 2 nights at Indian Creek, which is a much needed rest after all the rain we've had.
Dried out.
We got to dry out a little bit. Just kind of relax next to the fire yesterday and next to the creek and just hang out, talk, have a good time. You know, enjoy the camaraderie of being out in the woods and solitude. It's really, really nice. So today's probably going to be one of the hardest working days I think it'd be safe to say that any of us have ever experienced in the woods. This is going to be a booger. It really is. So,
how'd everybody like the toilet?
My favorite thing.
What's better?
The toilet?
You know what? That toilet was my favorite part. Not my favorite part of everything, but
I thought night one with your rub down was your favorite part.
No. That was for the different video.
Yeah.
But just sitting there, wide out in the open, all these trees around, just doing your business, enjoying God's country.
I did ask them if you had a newspaper or something you weren't sharing with us, because you stayed over there a long time.
I was enjoying it.
A couple sessions of enjoyment.
I did go out there a few times.
I took the bear spray with me.
We did some rock stacking.
We did some rock stacking. Some carns.
Chad went over and decided to do one of his. Took him 30 minutes to stack 2 rocks. 3, excuse me.
He got 3 rocks.
You can see that hamster wheel turning in his head. And he was like, duh.
I was wondering how I could tackle it. Rough it up, like kick its ass. You know, kick the rock ass.
Anybody else got anything? Meals have been good.
The weather's great. The weather was great yesterday. It cleared off about, noon? And supposed to be perfectly clear today. There's a little cloud cover, but not much. You can see the mountaintop.
Yeah, there's the mountains out there.
That's good. Weather's supposed to be nice the next couple of nights.
It's the best thing is mimicking the first trip for me 2 years ago. First 3 days, weather was awful, miserable, and then for some reason, the back half, the forecast is so much better, and it really lifts the spirits of everybody, and it kind of gives everybody that second momentum to take what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Because if we had to do this today, and what we were dealing with the first 2 days, it would not be nearly as enjoyable.
Well, as history serves itself, if I go on another trip like this with you, I'm meeting you at day 3. Because the first 2 days on the 2 trips, this trip's turning out to be exactly like the first trip that we
Yeah, Jacob and Todd built us a nice little clothesline over the fire.
Yeah,
that was
nice.
Todd, did you get your how was your sleeping bag last night?
Sleeping bag was good last night, but of course my sleeping pad won't stay inflated. I think I reinflated it last night 3 or 4 times.
You need to put another patch on?
I don't know. I need to get a new sleeping pad. If you happen to pass the commissary or something way up the mountain.
Next narrative will be at the top of Copper Ridge when we're looking at the view.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
When we earn our view.
There you go.
In the air of the night, oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life, oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air of the night, oh
heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, and the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, and she broke your throne, and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. But love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Pack yourself a toothbrush, dear. Pack yourself a favorite blouse. Take a withdrawal slip. Take all of your savings out. 'Cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. I was not born to drown. Baby, come on. Forget what Father Brennan said. We were not born in sin. Leave a note on your bed. Let your mother know you're safe. And by the time she wakes, we'll have driven through the state. We'll have driven through the night. Baby, come on. if the sun don't shine on me today, and if the subways flood and bridges break, will you lay yourself down and dig your grave, or will you rail against the dying day? And when we looked outside, couldn't even see the sky. How do you pay the rent? Is it your parents? Or is it hard work deep, holding the atmosphere? I don't wanna live like that, yeah. If the sun don't shine on me today, if the subways flood and the bridges break, Jesus Christ can't save me tonight. Put on your dress, yes, wear something nice. Decide on me, yeah, decide on us. Oh, Eleanor, Eleanor. Pack yourself a toothbrush, dear. Pack yourself a favorite blouse. Take a withdrawal slip. Take all of your savings out. 'Cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out.
I think it's gonna get chilly tonight.
I think today was worse than I thought it was going to be.
And we already thought it was gonna be a big
And
challenge.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I'd already built myself up to it just being horrible.
yep. But it was worse than I could imagine. It was a pretty tough day.
It was pretty bad.
NSR.
It was.
This is good. for a change. You may get disgusted, start thinking that I'm strange. The kids are going to ground, get some heavy rest. Never have to worry about what is worst or what is best. Oh, domino. All right. Romeo, Romeo, there you go. Lord have mercy. I said, oh, domino. Romeo, Romeo, there you go. Say it again. I said, hear from him, that just meant it didn't call. All vice versa, that depends on wherever you're at. Or, and if you never hear from me, that just means I would rather not. Oh, domino, all right. Romeo, Romeo, there you go. Lord have mercy. I said, oh, domino. Romeo, Romeo, there you go. Hey, all right, say it again. Oh, domino. Hey, hey, I said, oh, domino. Hey, Mr. DJ, I just wanna hear some rhythm and blues music on the radio, on the radio, on the radio. In the band. One more time.
Living beyond my means, don't know how I'm gonna get by. Living beyond my means, don't you know a man's got to try. Don't know how it started, all I know is it's got to end. Got a noose around my neck and I don't know why. Followed you to Detroit City, then down to New Orleans. Trail after trail with nothing but a bottle, 2 old gin. Don't know where you lead me, all I know is I've got to go. Gotta find you, baby, before I'm too old. Living beyond my means, all these loving you things. Don't know how I get by, Lord help me try. You remember that night in Dallas when you stole my heart. Didn't put up a fight, baby, just to find me one more star. Now it's taking me out of my home and putting me out on the street. This loving you thing has got me beat. I'm living beyond my means, all these loving you things. Don't know how to get by, Lord help me try. Called your name in Boston, where I thought that you might be. On my way back to Texas, took a long look down in Tennessee. Guess we Wild turkey chase, well, it's got the best of me. I guess it's best to quit when you're behind. Living beyond my means, all this loving you things. Don't know how to get by, Lord help me try. Living beyond my means, all these loving you things. Don't know how to get by, Lord help me try.
Crossroads seem to come and go. Yeah. The gypsy flies from coast to coast, knowing many, loving none, bearing sorrow, having fun. But back home you'll always run to sweet Melissa. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same, and no one knows the gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sigh. There are no blankets where he lies. Lord, in his deepest dreams, the gypsy flies with sweet Melissa. Again the morning's come, again he's on the run. Sunbeam shining through his hair, feel not to have a care. Well, pick up your gear and gypsy, roll on, roll on. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? Or will you hide the dead man's ghost? Or will he lie beneath the clay? Or will his spirit float away? But I know that he won't stay without Melissa. Yes, I know that he won't stay, yeah, without Melissa.
I can't lie. No more of your darkness. pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. Too late to save myself from falling. I took a chance and changed your way of life. But you misread my meaning when I met you. Close the door and left me blind by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic. Oh, I can now hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. And where that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. Yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. Yeah, magnificently we will fold into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. Yeah, and when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the day.
Just made it over the top of Copper Ridge, coming up from Copper Lake. Anyway, it's about an 800-foot climb, and this is our view right now. We're now headed to the Copper Ridge, the old ranger station, the lookout tower at Copper Ridge, and there's Paul Bunyan, and the ranger station is right above Paul Bunyan's head. Right there, that's where we're headed. We're gonna eat breakfast and take some drone footage, and then head down the mountain towards Silesia, onto Boundary Camp, and possibly out Hannigan and into Seattle.
When it's not always raining, there'll be days like this. When there's no one complaining, there'll be days like this. Everything falls into place like the flick of a switch. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need to worry, there'll be days like this. When no one's in a hurry, there'll be days like this. When you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need an answer, there'll be days like this. When you don't need a chance, there'll be days like this. When all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit, then I must remember there'll be days like this. Well, everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks.
when you don't have no freeloaders out to get their kicks. Well, that's nobody's business, the way that you want to live. I'll just have to remember there'll be days like this when no one steps on my dreams. There'll be days like this when people understand what I mean. There'll be days like this when you ring out the changes of how everything is. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this.
I had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown, and I am not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat.
You know, I know you're gay when you frolic,
When you
in
frolic
the mountains,
through poppies.
singing the sound of music.
With songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound, and I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling.
Right here. How's everybody feel?
We're recording.
Yep. How's everybody feel?
Good physically, a little mentally more exhausted. I think that we're all just ready to get off that last 2 miles. Seems like it takes about 40. But for the most part, I think everybody's in pretty good shape. Pretty good spirits. Made really good time today. It's the best time we made all trip.
For Alabamians.
For Alabama, yeah, no kidding. Good Lord, a couple of aliens we saw on the path. We'll talk about them. But overall, I think everybody did a great job.
Absolutely.
Attitudes were good for the most part the entire way. What a great trip, guys.
We did 11.5 miles today, and it's what, only 3? Oh, what time is it? Who won?
340.
345, 340.
I think I said 345. We're not completely the car.
Oh, that's true.
So, okay.
You show the light.